Hello, Virgos. This is Lola, your Empress of Love, and I am giving you the tea on love and romance. Today, Virgos, we are going to cover the month of August, the last 2 weeks of August 2017 for your love and romance reading. Those of you that would like to have a personal reading, please contact me at www.whatsthettarot.com. I offer same-day readings as well as readings by schedule. Again, if you Virgos would like to get a personal reading, please contact me at www.whatsthettarot.com. Okay, Virgos, we're going to get started. And the first card that I pull is generally a card that gives me some insight as to what your focus is during this time period. And the first card that you have up is the High Priestess card. The High Priestess card indicates, as it relates to love and romance, that Virgos, some of you are beginning to move away from love or the one that you love emotionally because you are wanting to avoid feeling the pain of things not working the way that you want them to, or you're not getting what you desire as it relates to love and romance. So emotionally, you're moving away from feelings and you're getting more into your intuitive space. The High Priestess is a card of intuition. It is secrets being revealed. And for some of you Virgos, you're going to be feeling like you're at a crossroads regarding your relationship or partnership because you're wondering if you are going to either part ways for good or if you're going to work things out and stay together. The High Priestess card, though it is a card of revealing secrets, in this instance, it indicates that time will be the revealer of that question. Also, with the High Priestess, things may very well work out quite differently than what you anticipate or what you're expecting for. There may also be some surprises coming your way as it relates to your relationship. Now, the next card that I pull is a follow-up card to give me a little more insight as to what is going on with you in terms of the main card, which is the main focus card. And you drew the Devil card. Now, the Devil card indicates that, and as it relates to love and romance, that for some of you Virgos, you are still attached or in love or desiring to be with an old flame. And you're hoping that this could even work out somehow. For some of you Virgos, this could also indicate an illicit love affair, a love affair that should not be. Somebody's married, somebody's with someone else, or somebody is, this situation should not be. But you still want it anyways, okay? It's almost, I want to say, like a forbidden romance or relationship somehow. However, you're feeling like if the powers that be are not in your corner or in your favor at this time, and your feelings are right. At this time, the powers that be are not turning in your favor for what have you, for whatever reason. Um, this card, the Devil card, does not give you favor for the outcome at this time. However, I want to let you know, Virgos, that this Devil card comes up to get rid of that situation that you have, or that attachment that you have to this old flame, because it comes up so that you could get rid of it. In other words, you're going to be able to move away from this attachment that you felt. And this, I want to say, you felt this for a long time. This is not fresh meat, so to speak. This is like long time that this situation has been going on. Even if you haven't seen the person, even if you haven't hung out with the person, they're still in your craw. They're still in your heart. They're still in your being. They're still in a space that should be for someone else, but it's been reserved for this person. Okay? And this card comes up to allow you to get rid of that thing that has been holding you hostage, or that has been like a drug to you. And the Devil card here, as the old saying goes, the devil made me do it. You feel almost like if you're out of control. You feel like this is not you. This is not you holding on. You feel like you're in chains, and you're like, this connection is like I said, it's like a drug. It's like something is connecting you to this situation, connecting you to this person, and you feel like you want to say, this is not me, like the devil made me do it. You know what I'm saying? Every time you think about being with this person, you want to blame somebody else, so to speak, in the sense of saying that the devil made you do it, because you know that it's not right, and you feel that it's not right, but your connection is still there. It's something that you feel you can't control. But just so you know, those chains are going to be broken with this Devil card coming up. You're going to be able to move in a different direction, do what you need to do, and find yourself coming away from this situation that has, I want to say, plagued you, so to speak, for quite some time. And it seems like whatever was going on with this situation anyways, you've been blocked from your attempts at reconciliation with this person anyways. Like I said, this person is either married or something that keeps the two of you from getting together, or they're with someone else or something like that. But anyways, just know that the chains are going to be broken. All right. Now the next card you have comes from a deck that is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, and this is the box, okay? And I'm going to read to you what this card is all about from this the little booklet that comes with the card. And you have, this card is number 20, and it is the Blossom, okay? And the keywords here with the Blossom card is, the keywords are awaken, transform, stretch, possibilities, direction, and growth. And the book says, matters of the heart are much like flowers in the bud stage. The relationship, let me start over, okay? All right. It says, matters of the heart are much like flowers. In the bud stage, the relationship is in a state of potential. It requires loving care and attention to help it grow, develop, and bloom. The people involved in the relationship must be willing to trust and open themselves to each other. With the proper amount of nurturing, the relationship will blossom and bring beauty to the lives of those involved. It's time for you to nurture the potential of your relationships. New life and love are waiting for you. You have only to reach out and take hold. Seize the energies of renewal that surround you now and allow yourself to blossom like a beautiful flower. Awaken to the possibilities regarding desires of the heart. A blossom follows a blossom follows the sun because its warmth and light nurture. A blossom follows the sun because its warmth and light nurture the flower and infuse it with energy. Let me try that one more again. A blossom follows the sun because its warmth and light nurture the flower and infuse it with energy. The sun even provides some of the nurturing needs by the blossom. What is the sun in your own life? What nurtures you and helps you to thrive? Do your relationship provide you what you need? If not, it may be time for you to transform your life and grow in a new direction. You're in a period of growth regarding affairs of the heart. Stretch yourself and your ideas of what you believe is possible. And know, in fact, that all things are possible if you only follow your sun. Now, the affirmation here is, I awaken to the beauty of relationships that nurture me. And the traditional tarot that goes with this particular card would be the Judgment. And the Judgment card, as it relates to love and romance, would say that you're going to be thinking twice about either continuing the relationship that you're in or about whether you want to ever see this person again. Okay? Then you have the next set of cards, which comes from the Q&E, the Quick and Easy deck. There you go. Showing you the box that it comes in. And these cards have the words on the front. And when there are two or more cards that come out, I go ahead and I read them. And you have, in this deck, you have two cards that fell out as I was shuffling the cards. And the first card that you had that came out is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card represents the search for answers to life's problems. Withdraw in order to find the answers to your questions. You're needing peace and quiet right about now. Make decisions cautiously. Take advice from others. This also predicts a meeting with someone who will defend you, inspire, or protect you. Possible vacation or a sabbatical. Follow your heart, not the crowd. Okay? Then you have, well, let me back up a little bit. Well, you know that the Hermit card calls you to go within yourself to find the answers. So that's what this card is asking you to do, to go within yourself to find the answers that you are, the answers to the questions that you have about life issues. Then the next card that you have is the Ace of Swords, and this card is in the reverse, and it reads lack of concentration and inability to think clearly. Your mind is racing with too many thoughts. distractions, and you may be in an intellectual rut. It's saying that you have a lack of insight and there are obstacles. You need to simplify your life, and because it seems like you're unable to find work that makes you happy, or you're frequently changing jobs. Some of you Virgos are taking shortcuts, or you are cheating someone, and this is going to come back to have a negative effect on your reputation. So this card would urge you to knock it off, to stop it. And as this is the Ace of Swords, you will see this manifest quite quickly. In the upright position, this would be a new beginning for you. But because you have so much stuff going on in your head mentally, you have so many obstacles going on, the card is in reverse, and it is urging you to clear out your mind, take some time to meditate, relax, and just get to the core of what's really going on with you. It's calling you to use your intuition, go within yourself, and focus on you and the things that will bring you to a place that you could be the best you that you could be. Okay? Now, that concludes that part of your reading, Virgos. What I have done is I've selected some cards from the Tea Leaf Fortune card deck, and this is the box that it comes in. Here you go. See that? Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these cards over and go ahead and begin to read the cards that you have here that I've selected for you for this time frame of August 2017. Love and romance, love and marriage. And the first card that you have up is going to be the Boot. And the Boot card says that you should increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay? This Boot card is also calling you, Virgos, to go ahead and take a stance and doing what needs to be done to make certain that your goals are achieved. In other words, it's saying it's not going to happen by itself. This boot is not going to put itself on. You have to stick your foot in it, is what it's saying to you. So that means that you have to make an effort. It's not coming to you. You have to go after it. All right? Then you have the quill. No, let me go back. I'm going to go this way. You have the kangaroo. The kangaroo card indicates that there are unsettled times and you need to plan ahead, because the kangaroo card indicates that you're trying to run too many in too many directions, okay? And basically it's saying you really just have so much going on that it is affecting you physically, as well as mentally, and even in some instances financially. You're being affected because you're just all over the place, okay? And the kangaroo card is calling you to make a sound plan and stick with it for your future. Because it seems like here you have so much going on. It's so your head is so clogged with so much stuff, and you're just thinking about so much stuff, and you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. And the kangaroo card is saying, sit down, get quiet, make a plan for your future. And that's what's going to get you up out of the funk of not being able to get things done the way that you want to get them done. Okay? The next card that you have is the Weeping Willow card. And the Weeping Willow card indicates that there are family sorrows, and this could be due to finances, could be due to illness, it could be due to a number of things going on in the family. But it's this card is calling you to be aware of issues dealing with the family that may cause you sorrow. Okay. Then you have dealings or relationship with a younger man. And this could be on any level. Dealing with a younger man could be a friend, could be a foe, could be a family member. But this card just indicates that there will be, some of you Virgos will be having dealings with a younger man that will affect your life in some kind of way. All right? You also have the Mice card. The Mice card indicates discord among friends or family. Now, the Mice card is calling for you to be diplomatic in dealing with a situation with friends or family. And it's calling you to see things through the eyes of others and try to get to the bottom of what this discord is about, and what's the real reason behind the disagreements that may come about as the Mice card comes up in this reading for you. Because mice represent poverty, in this instance, this card is representing or could represent spiritual poverty. So the Mice card is coming up to warn you against fighting back, so to speak, without paying attention to what's going on with the other person. Try to step back and look and see, why is this person acting this way? Why is this family member, why is this friend acting this way? And try to find out what's going on with them first before you think that it's about you. That's what the Mice card is calling you to do. Okay? Next you have the Peacock card, which says, beware of great pride. In other words, this card is telling you, don't go around bragging on your accomplishments. Just keep a low key. In other words, it's telling you, don't be like the peacock and strutting your stuff, because he walks around wanting everyone to see his colors and, what have you. This card is telling you to not show your colors. Don't show what you have. Don't talk about what's going on with you to people. Kind of keep your accomplishments to yourself. On whatever level your accomplishments may be, it may not be that you have to keep silent about it forever in life, but for now, the Peacock card is calling for you to just keep a low key. All right? Then you have the Empty Chair. The Empty Chair card indicates that someone is leaving your life. And this could be for good or for bad. In other words, someone could be leaving your life who is what you consider to be a good person, or it could be someone leaving your life that you consider to be a bad person. And this card does not indicate whether or not if this will be a male or female, or whether it will be, as I said, for a good person or a bad person, but it does indicate that it will affect your life in a very significant way. Let's hope that it'll be someone that is negative that will be leaving your life in a good way. The box, some of you Virgos will be receiving a gift. And now this box has a lock on it, which indicates that the gift that's inside is being kept a mystery or a secret, and it's not being revealed to everyone, but it will be revealed to you when it's given to you. And this could also indicate, just so you know, Virgos, it could indicate that this could be a spiritual gift that you will be given. But just know that some of you will be receiving a gift. Then you have the yoke card. The yoke card indicates that some of you will be feeling tied down or frustrated. And this could be relating to a relationship, a job, or any situation. Because this is a love and romance category that we're reading for today, it may very well resonate with many of you that it's relating to love and romance, relationship, partnership type stuff, but it could also be relating to work or career or job or both. Okay? Then you have the quill, and the quill is calling for you to get back to basics. In other words, it is saying to you, Virgo, know what it took for you to get where you are. It took you doing things a certain basic way and being simplistic, not being fancy and showing your hand or showing all that you have, but being your humble, quiet, for the most part, selves. And the quill is calling for you to get back to that way, because that is what's going to cause you to maintain your way of being. Now, because the quill card is next to the boot card, and the boot card indicates that if you're putting effort in, you will succeed and reach your goals. The quill card with the boot card is saying, in order for you to reach your goals, as you increase your efforts, get back to basic and keep it simple. Okay? Then you have the cobweb. The cobweb card indicates that you're going to be protected from negative forces that are beyond your control. This is like a get out of jail card, this cobweb card, because this card indicates that anything that you find yourself in that's negative, that's beyond your control, it's going to be caught up in a cobweb, like a spider webbing a cobweb to catch its prey. That's how your negative things that are in your life are going to dissipate for you. Now, here you have the kangaroo, which is next to the cobweb, and it talked about unsettled times and needing to plan ahead. So with your planning ahead for your future, as the cobwebs are catching the negativity, these two cards together say that you're going to be okay. If you plan ahead for your future, and you leave what you don't have control over to the universe, so to speak, or the cobweb, as this card is indicating, to take care of those things. In other words, these two cards are saying the kangaroo and the cobweb are telling you, Virgos, to see, this is what you have here. These two cards, okay? And it's telling you to take care of what you can take care of. In other words, mind your business. You take care of what you can take care of and let the universe take care of what you can't take care of. And stop all this worrying and carrying on about stuff that you can't do anything about. You have enough coming at you that you need to work on that you can do about. Take some time, get quiet, and sit down and put together that plan in writing for your future, and you'll see your life change. And as for those things that you can't do anything about, let the cobweb do its job, because you ought to be lucky and happy. Well, you are lucky, but you ought to be happy that you got this cobweb card here, because it's your saving grace. Okay? Now, then you have the rat. Now, the rat says someone is working against you behind your back. All right? Now, this rat is peeking out with his sly, sneaky looking self, and he's waiting for a time to attack or to go after something that he shouldn't go after, or it's in his nature to go after, but so that's what he's going to do. But he's waiting for that time. And this is how this person is, this rat person in your life, Virgos. This person is going to be someone that you're not going to see them coming, because they're sneaking. So this card is cautioning you to be careful about what you do and what you say, because it could come back to haunt you. Do not talk your business. It's cautioning you to pay attention to what you say and who you say it to, because anything you say and do will be used against you by this rat person that's in your life. Now, also, this card, the rat, is cautioning you to not accuse someone of being the rat unless you are absolutely sure. And the reason that this card is telling you that is because the rat is very, very sneaky. So it's not like you're going to, see it so obviously. Now, you can set a trap for a rat, but you need a daggone big rat trap to set this rat up, because this is someone that you could possibly, I won't say that you trust them, but you don't know necessarily that you can't talk to them. So just pay attention and don't share things with anyone unless you're absolutely 100% sure that they're not going to talk about you or cause you any sorrow or pain down the line. Now, interestingly enough, the rat card is next to the weeping willow card that says family sorrows. So this rat could cause your family, Virgos, a lot of problems. A lot of problems. So, use your intuition to help you to, I want to say, guard against this rat. So when you get a feeling about somebody, don't push it off. Don't push it off to the side. I don't care who it is. When you get a feeling about this person or about some people or what have you, or about a situation, do not second guess yourself. Use your intuitive skills. Wake them up. We all have intuition. Wake up your intuition, Virgos, and use it so that you do not wind up being hurt by this rat. Because even though the weeping willow card here indicates family sorrow, but if you work around this situation, you can look back and say, that would have messed up my life if I would have done XYZ, or if I would have said XYZ. So there is a chance that you could get away from this rat hurting you or damaging your life, because you have the cobweb card right there. Use it. Use it. Learn a prayer. Make a prayer. Say a prayer. Cobweb. Catch this rat. You know. And let me not speak the wrong information around the wrong people. Because like I said, this rat isn't, I mean, it's a rat, but it's not obvious in a person, you know. Because they're going to sneak and say what they're going to say behind your back. So be careful not to talk to people. If you have something that's going on in your life that you don't want people to know about, don't talk about it. No matter what the situation is. You know, if it's on the job, don't talk about stuff that you shouldn't be talking about. If you're doing something on the job that you shouldn't be doing, don't share it with your coworkers. Keep your mouth closed. If you're doing something in a relationship that you shouldn't be doing with somebody you shouldn't be doing it with, don't share it with someone. Keep your mouth closed and stop doing it. But just know that I can't stress enough that you need to watch what you say. Okay? And who you say it to. Then you have the wind chimes. And the wind chimes promises peace and harmony. Now, the photo of the wind chimes card, you can see that, has leaves falling down among the wind chimes. And this card is saying, no matter what you're going through, you are going to obtain peace and harmony in it. Even as the wind chimes tend to sound off or play, if you will, or make sweet music or sweet sounds as the wind is blowing. That's what the wind chimes card is indicating here for you in your life. Now, the wind chimes card is next to the younger man. So whatever issues that go on with the younger man, you're going to be having peace and harmony, even if it's something that may be disturbing to you at some other time. It may be disturbing, or it may be a situation where someone is causing you to be concerned or worried about something. And this is relating to the younger man. You're going to gain peace and harmony in spite of, okay, this situation that you may have been dealing with or may be dealing with, okay. Now, the next card you have is the parrot. And the parrot card, Virgos, is indicating here that someone will gossip about all your secrets. Now, I'm telling you, you Virgos, generally you're quiet for the most part, but you've been talking to people that you shouldn't be talking to, or you should stop talking to people that you should not continue talking to. Not to say that you can't have conversations with people, but pay attention to who you're telling your secrets to. Because now you got a parrot that's running off at the mouth. And you know anything a parrot hears, they repeat. So this card is indicating that the parrot is waiting to tell your business or to get you in trouble. This card, the parrot card, is indicating or warning you to guard your tongue. Do not talk about things that you'd rather keep a secret. Okay? Because it goes without saying. We all know that if you say something in front of a parrot, they're going to repeat it. So that's what this card is saying. And this parrot card is next to the mice card. And the mice card is telling you to that there will be discord among family and friends, or among friends and family. So it could be somebody that's in your family, could be somebody that's a friend of yours, or somebody that you think that's a friend. Or if it's somebody that you know talk too much, don't tell them your secrets. Because that's what this card is indicating here. That this is a parrot. This person repeats everything that they hear, including your secrets. And they gossip about it. So pay attention to who you talk to. Know who you're talking to. That's how that goes. Okay? Then you have the lily. And the lily offers you spiritual love. The lily card is calling for you to, as you are given spiritual love, to give spiritual love. And the lily card is next to the peacock card that warns you about talking about your accomplishments. So instead of talking about your accomplishments, find yourself giving spiritual advice or spiritual love. Or maybe not so much as advice, but spiritual love. So instead of saying to someone, well, if it were me, I would do it this way. Or look at what I've accomplished, or something like that. Instead of saying it that way, the lily card is calling for you to give spiritual love by saying to a person, perhaps, well, maybe you might want to pray about it. Or maybe you might want to, give them a quote that you got from somebody else that was inspirational to you, or something like that. Go that route, okay? Because you are going to be getting spiritual love, and I think you need it. And I think it will be greatly appreciated by you, because that's a great thing to get, spiritual love, because it warms you from the inside out. So it's a good thing. Then you have the unicorn. Now the unicorn card indicates that you ought to use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay? So, as I said before, we all have intuition. The unicorn card is calling on you, Virgos, to use your intuition. Don't go by what you see. Go by your intuition. And Virgos, you are mental people, and this may be a little challenging for you to do, to go within and get out of your head and not think these things through. You're in a place of or time or space in your life where it's not about thinking. Turn the thinking off. It's about feeling and being intuitive, something that is a real challenge for you because you come from the mental. But you're being called to go into the intuitive space and go into what you cannot see with the natural eye, but that you're going to have to be able to rely on that spiritual, intuitive part of you. And as I said, we all have it. You just need to wake yours up. Okay. Then you have the bow. The bow says you're going to be highly thought of. Okay? Now, the bow is next to the box, which indicates that you're going to be receiving a gift. So, the gift that you're going to be receiving, because the bow is next to the box card, and the box card indicates that you're going to be receiving a gift, and the bow card indicates that you're going to be highly thought of. Because you're being highly thought of, you're going to be receiving this gift, whether it be from someone on the physical plane or whether it's from spirit above. Either way, you're going to receive a gift from someone who thinks highly of you. Okay? Then you have teardrops. The teardrops card indicates great sorrow. And this great sorrow is coming about as a result of something that may be said, something that may be done to you, but the teardrop card is cautioning you or calling upon you to trust your intuition, because this is going to be your only saving grace against this situation. Again, here, the teardrop card, if you use your intuition, you will be able to once again say, had I not followed my intuition, I may have done XYZ thing, and you will be able to look back and see how it would have devastated your life. So there is a way around the teardrops. It's kind of comparable to when you are driving on the highway and you nearly had an accident that you knew would have not been good for you. It would have been just horrible, devastating, maybe even fatal. But because you followed your intuition when something said to you, move into the next lane, and you followed it for whatever reason, even though you may have for a split second, thought about why am I hearing this, or why is this coming to me? But you followed it nevertheless. That's the important part. Okay, so once you followed it, you avoided an accident. So this teardrops card doesn't have to be a thing where you have to go through this great personal sorrow if you follow your intuition. Now, the very first card that you started out with, Virgos, you started out with the intuition card, the intuitive card, which is the High Priestess card. And now, guess what? You're ending with the card that is saying to you, use your intuition. That is your saving grace against anything that would normally cause you great personal sorrow. Now, because the teardrops card is next to the yoke card, and the yoke card indicates that you're feeling tied down or frustrated about a situation, whether it's relationship, work, or what have you. The yoke card is saying that you're feeling tied down and frustrated. You're the only one that can get yourself out of this funk. And the best way to do it is to rely on your intuition. So there you have it, Virgos, for the month of August. Your reading, and this portion has been a tea leaf reading. If you would love to get a personal reading, then please go to www.whatsthettarot.com and book your reading. You can get a same-day reading if you like, or you can schedule a reading for a later time. It is perfectly up to you. Again, I want to say, if you would like to get a personal reading, go to www.whatsthettarot.com and book your reading. Until next time, Virgo, ciao for now.